Hello and welcome to Business Connect's Indo-global entrepreneurship conclave 2022. And we have with us our precious guests, Ms. Sapna and Mr. Vishal. So I would like to know your reaction for the conclave firstly. Are you excited? And we got to know that you are about to bag an award as well. So
Very excited.
Yeah.
I mean, the setup is really nice. The people are very good. So yeah, we are planning to connect more to the people. So of course, very excited for this.
okay. And you are the CEO, right,
Yes,
Mr. Vishal? So what's your call into this whole conclave? What's your reaction?
Okay, so what's interesting is after COVID, after this period of 2 years of not being able to actually have any physical interaction, where all the networking has been limited to the virtual world,
True.
getting into a real networking environment, having a chance to meet people is really having a chance to grow your business. Because whatever you say in the virtual world, business growth is very limited. One-to-one reactions creates a lot of trust, creates a lot of build-up where relationships and business can happen. So yeah, this is a brilliant initiative to actually make businesses start happening again.
That's great to know. And Shopaholic, as I know the company. So our global audience is waiting that you should, just promote it over here, like any USP, profile services, anything that you would like to be conveyed through this conversation. So,
Oh, you're the right person. He's the right person.
Okay.
today.
So basically, I'll put it in a very simple word.
yeah, definitely.
It's a startup or a single man's dream to take on two big American giants sitting in India. So we have Walmart, Flipkart, which is a huge American giant sitting here. We have Amazon, which is another huge American giant. And these are India's two largest marketplaces, online marketplaces. We have multiple smaller Indian marketplaces. Well, Tata's come up with Tata New now. There's Meesho, there's a number. But nobody has yet really come up with something saying we want to take on these two American giants. We are in India and we want to make in India concept to actually stand up to these giants. So Shopaholic is a dream that we as Indians want to have an Indian concept that will actually stand up to these giants. So yeah, so we are an online marketplace. We sell from a pin to clothes to shoes to name it, everything. So we are sort of building up to becoming the next Amazon or Flipkart. And God willing, in another year you will see us somewhere on the same platform as them.
Definitely. And we wish, whole success and heartily success to both of you for the company, definitely. And my friend Sunny also have a few questions to ask from you both. So I'll be handing the mic to him. Please.
Thank you, Kajal. So you mentioned that we all have been through COVID. It is. We all have been through initially the nightmare we all have been through. Our audience would like to know, a lot of them are entrepreneurs like yourself. They would like to know what were the things that you did in COVID, some unique features that you have done during the hard times during the COVID. It's the first time all over the world, something that no one has seen. COVID is something that no one has seen. So what are the unique things that you yourself came up with to make this a success?
Okay, so the most interesting part of COVID is we all talk about disruptive technologies and something will come and absolutely change the world. So this was disruptive, but it was not a technology. This was a complete disruption that came and completely turned the world around. And that made us start thinking backwards as what do we really do, because there is no real normal anymore. So in normal course, I come and I shake hands with you, but there is no normal. Because now you're not in front of me, you're either on a screen or on a telephone or whatever. So now how do I shake hands with you? So the thinking started working backwards as what do we do now in the so-called new normal, and this so-called new normal is going to last for a year, a day, a month. We had no idea. Because we all knew we will come back to the real normal, but when will we come back to this real normal? So we started, we are originally a media agency. So we actually started telling all our clients that look, you need to understand that now everything is going to go online. You need to take a step back, you need to replan online, you need to rework. And online boom, this whole online boom was so big and so exponential at one point of time that it was absolutely amazing to see how everybody, including the small kirana shops, started small online groceries and had the Dunzos and the Swiggies and whatever delivering their products. And these kirana owners were sitting back actually at one point in time, if you ever told them online, they would look at you, भाई ये online क्या होता है? हमको मालूम नहीं, लोग इधर आते हैं, खरीद के लेके जाता है. In a very, very simple concept. So if even that kirana shop owner could get disruptive to going online, that is something that we worked with them through. And that was how we adjusted to this disruptive technology. Now the first question everybody asked is, but we don't have money to go online, we don't have money to make websites, we don't have money to do whatsoever. So we actually started working backwards with them saying, okay, let us as your marketing company put you out there, let us as your marketing company bring orders in for you, and we'll take a percentage of each order. So you don't have to pay if we don't actually succeed. So the whole module changed from charging upfront to charging for success. And this was something that we did, it worked for us, because there's a lot of wrong times in COVID, but as far as we were concerned, we were in the right time at the right place. And we used it to our advantage.
I think Sapna could also.
Yeah, this is quite inspiring. Yeah,
So the unique thing we started during COVID is Shopaholic, because everything is going online. So yeah, this is what we started off with.
that's great to know. And the insights shared by Mr. Vishal and Ms. Sapna definitely are quite intriguing. And before we sign off from this conversation, I would like both of you to share any piece of advice or any token of advice to the entrepreneurs out there, because this whole conclave is all about entrepreneurship only. So one by one, I would like
I mean, in whatever field, I always feel do what your heart says. So that is an advice I would give in every genre of life. So yeah.
that's great to know. And Mr. Vishal?
Focus, clarity, commitment. These are 3 words I live by, and every startup I meet, every entrepreneur I meet, and they usually ask me, because I mean, when I was back in Dubai, I was named as the startup expert in the Middle East for a number of years. So the first focus is, where do you want to go? The second thing is clarity, how are you going to go there? And the third thing, when everybody fails, I mean everybody completes these 2, is do you have the commitment to take you there? Are you ready to face up to whatever comes your way to actually go there? And if you're not, pull back on the first 2 steps, because you're going to go halfway, which a lot of entrepreneurs did before COVID, and suddenly were like, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the vision, I don't know how to do it, and then they all sort of reached the edge of a cliff and fell down.
True.
So focus, clarity and commitment. Make sure you have all these 3 in place, then you get there.
That's quite inspiring, and I hope that our global audience, get an entrepreneurial, what is it? It's motivational capsule from this whole conversation. So it's time to say bye-bye, and we wish you best of luck for your future endeavors. And anything that you would like to be conveyed?
Yes, thank you so much for sharing your strategies, your success life, and I'm sure a lot of our audience will really love it, and I'm sure that they are motivated with the new normals, new strategy, and with new hopes. Thank you so much.
Just something I want to say to all the entrepreneurs out there. So shopholic.co.in, which is our site, we actually work with a lot of startups and entrepreneurs. You have a product, you really need to go out there on an online marketplace, feel free to give us a shout, look up at our site, become a vendor. So like Amazon keeps boasting about our 10,000 strong India family, we are a Make in India concept. We want to boast about our 10,000 strong India family. So if you're out there, you're a business entrepreneur, you have something to sell, do look us up, and let's see how we can work together.
That's great to know. Wonderful session, and we thank you both for precious time. Okay, it was nice meeting you, and we hope we get another chance till we organize next event. Okay, so thank you very much. Bye bye. Thanks.